Hey nature lovers, how's it going? You probably clicked on this video wanting to know which is the biggest river in the world and its ecosystem. Well, it's not unanimous which is the biggest river in the world, so let's clear things up. The Amazon competes with the Nile for the longest river. The Nile River is about 4,260 miles long, and the Amazon River, considered the second largest, is about 3,940 miles long. The debate over the true length intensified. In studies conducted in 2007 and 2008, the tidal channels of the southern interior basin of the Amazon were added to the source of the Amazon, so the Amazon would have a length of 4,345 miles, therefore bigger than the Nile by 87 miles, considering that the source of the Nile was in the Akagera River. But some studies conducted in 2009 indicated that the source of the Nile is in the Rukarara River, where it would measure more than 4,350 miles and would once again be the longest river in the world. The debate remains, and as such the controversy over which is the longest river in the world also remains open. If there is debate about which river has the greatest length, we can use other criteria. It is unanimous that the Amazon River has the largest drainage area, 2.7 million square miles, while the Nile River drainage area is 1.3 million square miles. Higher average flow for the Amazon River, about 7.5 million cubic feet per second, while the Nile River has an average flow of 100,000 cubic feet per second, with the average Amazon flow being larger than the other 7 largest rivers in the world combined. To give you an idea, that's the equivalent of dumping more than 120 Olympic swimming pools of water into the sea every second. The Amazon River has 1,100 tributaries, 3 of which are more relevant: the Madeira River, the Negro River, and the Japura River, all over 870 miles long. Meanwhile, the Nile River has 3 major tributaries: the White Nile, the Blue Nile, and the Atbara River, all over 500 miles long. So, knowing this information, here is the biggest river in the world, the Amazon River. Firstly, it is fair to say that measuring rivers is a complex endeavor, influenced by factors such as the definition of a river's source, the inclusion of tributaries, and the accuracy of mapping techniques. Each of these factors can significantly alter the total length of a river, making the task of determining the longest a true scientific challenge. The importance of the Nile is based on its long-standing historical recognition and the established measurements that have defined it for centuries. This river has been a symbol of life and prosperity, especially in the context of ancient civilizations that depended on its waters. Regardless of which river claims the title of longest, both the Amazon and the Nile are awe-inspiring natural wonders. They represent the grandeur and complexity of nature, each with its own unique and extremely significant characteristics, as they are essential in their own peculiarities. They are symbols of the power and beauty of our planet, and their existence is a testament to the intricate and interconnected systems that sustain life on Earth. Now back to the focus of the Amazon River. It is worth noting that the flow of the Amazon is so immense that it creates a plume of fresh water that extends for hundreds of miles into the Atlantic Ocean. This plume is visible even from space, standing out as a distinct patch of fresh water in the vast salty ocean. Driven by the rhythm of the Amazon River, it is the engine that drives the extraordinary biodiversity of the Amazon basin. Every year, the cycle of flood and drought creates a constantly changing environment where life adapts and thrives. The trees of the Amazon rainforest, for example, have developed roots adapted to survive in both flood and drought conditions, being quite deep. Remember when I talked about the average flow of the Amazon River? Because the Amazon River doesn't just affect the Amazon, this colossal flow is equivalent to about 20% of all the fresh water that flows into the world's oceans. It is such a vast amount that it significantly influences the composition and dynamics of the Atlantic Ocean. This plume influences ocean currents, salinity levels, and marine ecosystems far beyond the South American coast. The power of the river is further demonstrated during high tide. This incredible volume of water from the Amazon River originates from the aforementioned 1,100 tributaries of the Amazon. When the ocean wave forces the Amazon's flow backwards in a phenomenon known as the pororoca, a giant wave that can reach heights of up to 13 feet and travel for miles upstream. This phenomenon is a natural spectacle that attracts surfers and adventurers from all over the world. Life along the Amazon is rich and diverse, with a myriad of species that depend directly on its waters to survive and thrive. Let's talk about them. The importance and biodiversity of the Amazon River goes far beyond the river itself. It is essential for the Amazon rainforest, which only in its 1.9 million square miles of the Brazilian Amazon is home to an enormous biodiversity. Scientists have already classified about 40,000 species of plants, 3,000 species of fish, 1,000 species of birds, 450 species of mammals and amphibians, 400 species of reptiles, and almost 130,000 species of invertebrates. And it is estimated that there are still several unknown species. 2,500 different species live in the Amazonian rivers. And the river itself is so big that in the end it forms a set of ecosystems that join the Amazon rainforest. Let's talk about some of these curious animals. Among them you find electric eels like the porac, capable of generating 500 volts and much larger numbers, enough to kill a horse. And more than 100 species of electric fish inhabit the Amazon basin. Freshwater stingrays are also present in the region, like the well-known black stingray and/or fire stingray. There are 20 known species of piranhas in the Amazon River, including the black piranha. Catfish, such as the dreaded candiru, known for entering orifices in the human body, and the pirarucu, one of the largest freshwater fish in the world, which can be up to 9.8 feet long. Not to mention the different species of river turtles such as the Amazonian turtle, one of the most classic species of turtles that exists. The Amazonian manatee, which can weigh over 1,100 pounds, which is actually a herbivorous mammal. Also some dolphins, the dolphin known as tucuxi and the famous pink dolphin, the largest river dolphin in the world and an animal characteristic of the region, being the pink dolphin, a reason for folkloric legends. There are also other curious animals, such as the giant otters, which despite their cute appearance, are aggressively dangerous carnivores. The well-known green anaconda, which can reach up to 19 feet in length, spends most of its time underwater with its nostrils out of the water, as well as other reptiles present in the Amazon River such as the caimans. Among them lives the black caiman, the largest species of alligator in the world, which can reach up to 19 feet in length and a little over 660 pounds. Finally, a curious fact is that there is a division between fish called leatherfish. It is the common designation among fish that have a body devoid of scales or covered with bony plates. Among them a fish very similar to pirarucu, which is the piraiba, having size and weight comparable to that of pirarucu, and being the piraiba the largest leather fish in the world, being sometimes named as freshwater shark. The Amazon River is the heart of the Amazon Basin, a vast region that spans over 2.7 million square miles. This basin, the largest river basin in the world, covers parts of 9 countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. The Amazon Basin is a realm of unparalleled biodiversity, harboring about 10% of the world's known species. Imagine if we knew all the species. This immense expanse of dense life, from flooded forests and swamps to terra firma forests and fields. This incredible biodiversity is intrinsically linked to the Amazon River. The pulse of the river's flood creates a dynamic environment that shapes the rainforest ecosystems. During the rainy season, the river rises, flooding vast areas of forest and creating a mosaic of interconnected waterways. This flood pulse deposits nutrient-rich sediments, fertilizing the rainforest and sustaining a complex web of life. As the floodwaters recede during the dry season, they leave behind a network of lakes, lagoons, and wetlands, providing habitats for a wide range of species. In addition, many migratory fish species rely on this cycle to reproduce and find food. The interaction between the flora and fauna of the region is an impressive example of how ecosystems can be resilient and interdependent, but also a vital system that influences the global climate and sustains millions of people who depend on its natural resources to survive. The preservation of this ecosystem is crucial for the future of our planet. That's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Soon we will have news for you about the nature we love so much. See you later.